The town of Llandaff used to be double the size it is today. But then, in 1876, there was a schism, and the eastern part of Llandaff voted to separate from its parent town, and they called their new town Easton. People in Llandaff were farmers, generally. The people in the eastern part were lumbermen. And the Easterners thought they were getting the short stick in taxes, and the Landites, that is, the Landaffites, thought that the Easterners were not paying their full share, and this all came to a head when the Easterners wanted a new road to more easily get their lumber to market, and the folks in Llandaff voted it down year after year until 1876. And that's when they separated, so the Easterners gained their own town. And Llandaff lost more than half of its size and tax base. Llandaff went from an area of 60 square miles down to an area of 28.5 square miles. Easton is 31 square miles, so bigger, a lot bigger. Back around the time the towns voted to split, when they were still together, there were two men, Daniel Witcher and George Mann, who ran for the General Court from Llandaff, and they were brothers-in-law. Dan Witcher came from the eastern part of town, George Mann from here in Llandaff. Now, over in Benton, there was a very attractive young lady named Sarah Glossier, and Sarah had a suitor, a guy named Henry Cisco. Henry was from the eastern part of town, a big supporter of Dan Witcher. But Sarah told Henry that she would marry him if he voted for George Mann. Well, Henry was so smitten by the lass, he did just that. Whereupon Sarah announced to Henry and the world that she could never marry any man who was base enough to change his vote. Today, eastern New Hampshire has a population of 292. Llandaff, huge place, population of 446 people, much bigger. But Easton is the town, of course, where the skier Bode Miller was born. You know, I could live in either of these towns. I find them wonderful.